Hi, welcome to my Star Wars toy review or something like that. Well, exactly, it's not a review, it's just some toys that I have for a very long time. In this particular one, I am talking about my favorite spacecrafts from the Star Wars movies and what I have. Of course, when you look at the movies and when you look at all the movies, I'm speaking mostly about the original movies. That means Star Wars episode 4, 5, and 6 originally, like Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So in the movies, there are only 4 spacecrafts that I really love. Now, the first one, of course, is the Millennium Falcon. Now, the Millennium Falcon, of course, was absolutely awesome. Everybody recognizes it. It's just like whether they call it, I think in the movies they would just call it the Falcon, and but it was the Millennium Falcon. That was the first one. The second one was Boba Fett's Slave One. The second one was Boba Fett's Slave One, which I thought was really cool because in the entire movie, if you look at spacecraft design, it's really awesome because it's the only aircraft that actually flies this way, but when it lands, it actually lands flat. I don't think there was any other aircraft that did that. So the cockpit, that the pilot that was sitting in there, he would go up and down according to how it was flying, which was I thought was really cool. I don't even know who designed it and why they thought about it that way, but it's so interesting to look at people who are thinking about spacecraft designs for movies, which is just incredible. So the first one was the Millennium Falcon. The second one was Boba Fett's Slave One. The third one was the Snow Speeders, which was I think it only appeared in Empire Strikes Back, in the Battle of Hoth, which is like the beginning of the movie. I don't know if you remember that. Absolutely wicked. It was so cool. It was just like it had those iron cannons on this. It was just beautiful. I really loved it.
Echo Station 5-7. We're on our way.
And of course, the last one is the X-Wing Fighter, which is the Rebels aircraft. I do like the TIE fighters too, but in the order of loving the different types of aircrafts or spacecraft that was used in the Star Wars movies, those were the 4 that I really loved. The Falcon, Slave One, the Snow Speeder from Empire Strikes Back, and the X-Wing Fighter. Now, growing up, I never got a chance to buy the aircrafts because they were very expensive. First, they were not even available. I mean, you couldn't get them. The only things that you could get were the toys, the figures, but the aircrafts, the spacecrafts, it was just impossible to get it where I was living at least. Many years later, when I was in New York, I did come across, there's a huge, very popular toy store in downtown Manhattan. So I remember looking in that shop and I saw the Falcon was there. And of course, they had the X-Wing Fighter, the Rebels version from the original ones. And it was very expensive. It was like $450 because it was really the original with the box. And I remember it was kind of big. It was like, I don't know to scale what it was, but it was just beautiful. The detailing, it wasn't new. It was made to look very rugged. That means it was made to look like it went through all the wars. So it was beautifully like maybe spray painted or somebody, I don't know who did it, but it was really cool. But I was not spending $400-500 on that. Now then, many years later, I was in the mall and I came across this one and I said to myself, you know what? I have to buy this because I've always wanted this aircraft on my table, and it's been like it's almost like a lifetime, and I picked it up. Now this is the new ones. This is not the if you remember the movies, the original ones were blue detailing. This is the red detailing because this was after the original movies, and I just love it. It's really cool. I mean, it's just, you know, super. This is not Luke Skywalker's one because his one is blue, and he has R2-D2 in it. This is not R2-D2. This is another robot, which I don't know which one. This is the red one, so I'm not so sure what's this one called. I gotta check it out. But I'm very happy to have it. It's the only aircraft I have from all the Star Wars stuff. I don't think I'm going to go out and buy too many things Star Wars, but I'm very happy to have this. It's just beautiful, beautiful detail. It's done very well. A lot of people who are not into Star Wars would never understand like what is the big fascination with these things. But those of us who are the old school Star Wars people would understand and would be like, oh my God, this is so cool. I just love it. It sits on my table. I picked up the stand in a Japanese store, so this one didn't have a stand. It just came the way it was, and I picked up this thing in a Japanese store. It was meant for something else, and I just put I just put the X-wing fighter on it, and it just sits on my table. And I have two fighter toys. These are like over 30 years old. This is the X-wing fighter, the Rebel. And then this is the Empire TIE Fighter pilot. So I'm hoping maybe someday I will buy the TIE Fighter to go along with it. But I just wanted to, you know, show it over here in my video that these are the two original figures. They are more than 30 years old. They are the original ones released when Star Wars was released. So I'm very happy that I have them. And so anyway, so this is my little video on my little toy collection as far as Star Wars is concerned. I'm very happy to have them. They bring me a lot of pleasure in the sense that I have them on my desk, on my study table. I don't exactly play with them anymore, but the fact that they're there, it just reminds me not to grow up so fast and always to remember my childhood, because I totally loved Star Wars. It's just one of my favorite all-time movies. And I don't know if you can see it, but my cats play with my toys, which is terrible. And one of them started chewing one of the cannons over here, which I don't know if you can see this right over here. But now they don't come in here anymore. They don't play with my toys anymore. But anyway, I hope you like this little video of mine. I just wanted to make a video just to an excuse just to show my Star Wars toys. I have more toys, so and I'll make episodes. I'll make new videos, and I'll post them, of course. But this particular one is very special to me, is because it's the only X-wing fighter that I have, and of course I have the X-wing fighter figure right there. This is supposed to be Luke Skywalker, by the way, and it's right there, the original one. And then this is the TIE Fighter pilot, which is right over there. So I hope you like my video. Do give me a like and subscribe if you like to see more videos like this. I have more toys. They're all lined up over there, which I will go through it one by one, because there's so many stories that go behind all these things. So thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next Star Wars episode that I do.